us autistic people, even ADHD, all of us have an insulin resistance in the brain. We cannot use glucose properly and converting it to energy in our brain. What we can utilize the best is ketone. People don't realize the whole ATP, mitochondria, works well if you have the proper food source that can convert into energy. If you have things like sugar, carbs that cannot convert into energy properly because of insulin problem, insulin issues, all of that, we cannot function well. Our brain cannot repair. It cannot develop properly. And that's why we all see the improvements that we have through this.
You do have some cells that have to run on glucose, but your body will always make enough of it. And when you have too much glucose in your system, one of the biggest problems with eating carbohydrate, the reactive oxygen species in the cell, the byproduct of the metabolization of the sugar or the carbohydrate, pollutes the cell beyond the cell's ability to detoxify it. We call it insulin resistance. Maybe it's just the Randall cycle at work. Things get locked out of the cell that are energy sources because of the high sugar content, and then cells that run best on ketones are deprived of it because we don't make hardly any ketone bodies when you're on a high carbohydrate diet. Both sets of cells, the ones that thrive on ketone bodies like beta hydroxybutyrate and the cells that run exclusively on glucose, both wind up suffering because of the high blood sugar, high insulin, things like the Randall cycle. Once the cells replete, it locks out fuel.
Right? We're not supposed to be constantly on high sugars, high carbs. In fact, all of the sugars and everything are stripped of the fibers and its nutrients and then having to be added like synthetically. They put those vitamins in there and they think that's okay. That's not our natural way that our body would use that. Even those supplements, they put in higher doses because our body cannot extract that well. The most bioavailable is meats and foods. That's why when it goes through our body, not a lot of it comes out. If you're on a strict carnivore diet, you will notice that, not a lot comes out. And you're like, whoa, what's this? Where is everything? You're like, maybe it's stuck. No, it's not. Your body used it, okay? Vitamins, you use it because I think a lot of us are metabolically unhealthy. We are not able to extract anymore. It could be from our acidity in our stomach is not high enough. It could just be our small intestines is not able to extract it much anymore because we've just screwed it up for so long. In that case, we would need to sometimes supplement exogenously.